Good morning, people. What is going on? Joey Suggs here. Welcome to another video. Welcome to Road to Ripped, episode number 7. My 2,500 calorie diet. The results after 6 weeks. And actually it's been 2,300 calories for the past like 3 or 4 days. That's the theme for today's video, but of course I'm gonna have a ton of new recipes, a lot of new things I'm trying out for sure, and it's gonna be an overall great video, so press thumbs up button. We've already made it to the gym this morning. It's about 5:30 a.m. It's a work day. Today's May 2nd on a Tuesday. I am going out of town in 2 days for a very long time for something very special. Cannot wait to show you guys that. But in the meantime, might as well go get a good back and bicep workout in. All right, so back and bi day is like the only day that I do a dedicated warm-up set for whatever reason on a machine. So I'm just doing some cable pull-ins, some cable rows, very light, just getting the movement down, stretching out my lats a little bit, and getting ready for the workout. So just 2 sets here, about 12 to 15 reps. All right, first real working set's gonna be lat pull downs, standard grip, standard bar, and kind of focusing on my main progressive overloading movement right now. Did about 2 warm-up sets, now working into 4 sets of 8, keeping the weight relatively high, trying to keep the form good as well. And yeah, I've been an all-around fan of the lat pull down recently, so always good to throw it in just about every back day. All right, real quick, if you're looking for a tank top that's not super stringer-like, this one is gonna be it. Still like super stretchy material, but it's way more fitted. Has a scoop on the side, and all around a great tank top. So if you're in the market, definitely check out the TLF link down below for this thing, one of my favorites. But now we're moving into a high row machine. Honestly, a really good machine. Love the resistance path on it too, and a good squeeze at the bottom of the rep is all you really need. So I'm doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 here, pretty much taking it just about to failure. And for finishing up back and working into biceps, we have a superset, very standard, just like a cable pull in with a rope, I guess a rope pull in then. Here, really just focusing on getting a stretch at the end of the rep, stretching out my lats to finish out the back workout. A really good exercise all around though. Typically do it just about every single back day. Gonna do like 10 to 12 reps here, and then superset that with a cable curl. Super light here, just trying to get my biceps nice and warmed up, forearms as well. And same thing, 12 reps. Probably do 3 sets of this superset to round out the back and start into biceps. All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish out biceps with Perry's all-time favorite exercise, 21s. We're doing it couple style. So we'll do 3 sets of 21 reps, 7 of the first half of the rep, 7 of the second half of the rep, and then 7 full reps. All right, a workout done, physique update time. Honestly, the physique looks okay. The workout, just not great. It's my second bad workout in a row. I don't think it has anything to do with my lower calories or cardio or anything like that. I think I'm just mentally stressed out about a trip coming up, about work things, work problems, and personal stuff. So it's not really related to that. One thing I will say that I have noticed has made a big difference in my lifts is I'm tracking my rest time a hell of a lot better. Now when I'm going to the gym, I'm not filming, I'm not working out with anyone, it's just me, myself, and I lifting. I've been tracking my rest, pretty much trying to get right around 45 seconds to a minute of rest time in between lifts. And 1, my workout has gone by faster. 2, I think I'm burning more calories, I'm sweating more, getting better of a pump. And 3, I'm feeling better leaving the gym. So that has made a huge difference for me. Now onto the physique, I think it looks pretty good. This is definitely the heaviest I've ever been while looking the way that I do. The abs are definitely starting to come in. I am seeing a little more vascularity here and there, like a little bit of shoulder striation, stuff like that. So I think the progress as far as fat loss has continued. As far as weight loss goes, still relatively sitting about the same. So I weighed in this morning at 211.3, not really a new low weigh-in. I weighed in at 210 yesterday. I don't know why it didn't pick up in my app, but regardless, I'm not too concerned about the weight not going down as long as I can visibly tell that I'm looking much leaner. I'll put up a screenshot from Road to Ripped episode 1, just so you can tell there is definitely a visible, noticeable difference. Even though I've only lost 5 pounds, the fat loss has been considerably more than that, I think. So I'm happy with that as of right now. I'm gonna be keeping my calories and cardio the same for the time being. And we are right around 6 weeks into Road to Ripped, and I'm happy with the progress I've made as far as that goes so far. One quick question I got in the comments I do wanna go over, any advice for a 3 or 4 day workout split? And yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think if you're gonna do a 3 day, I would do like an upper lower split. If you're gonna do a 4 day, I'd probably do chest focused, back focused, legs, and then weaknesses or arms. Me personally, I don't follow a specific day split. I'm really just training until I feel as if I need a rest day, and when that comes, that's my rest day for the week or 2 weeks or whatever. Second part of the question is post-workout carbs and post-workout meals or pre-workout meals. It does matter to an extent. I like having some sort of carbs before I work out unless I'm training first thing in the morning, like this morning. But at the end of the day, really the only thing that's gonna matter is how many calories you're eating throughout that entire day, and if you're trying to build muscle, how much protein you have within those calories. So that'll wrap up the physique update. All around, pretty solid considering not having the best workout today. I'm gonna do my cardio later on in the afternoon because we're running a little late. I have some important meetings this morning. So let's get home, make some protein, get ready for the day. All right, so I actually had a little more time than I thought this morning, and I'm trying to use all my food before I go out of town, so I made some eggs. Pretty standard, have some turkey in there, some spinach, and some cheese. All around, pretty good. A little more filling than a protein shake for this morning's meal as well. 270 calories, like 50 something grams of protein. Honestly, can't complain. Switching it up a little bit for breakfast, and I actually enjoy this hell of a lot better than just a protein shake after the gym. So I'm gonna have my breakfast, and I'll see you guys at work in a bit. Okay, such a busy morning. Been getting a lot of work done, sending out a lot of emails, going to all my meetings, and it is now like 12:30, and I think it's time for something special. So back by popular demand from you guys, surprisingly, protein bars with Ben. All right, I'm especially excited for this one because there are 2 bars that I have not tried before, but I think are gonna be really, really good.
You let me decide that. Oh Lord, have mercy.
Yeah. We have the Lenny and Larry's, some new bar of theirs, Immunity bar, which makes no sense at all. And then this one that I've been searching for nonstop, Snickers high protein bar, actually made by Snickers. Lenny and Larry's Boss Bar, powered by dairy and plant protein, 300 calories, 17 grams of protein.
That better be real good.
That's a lot of calories for the... Oh, it's a wafer bar.
Golly.
Here's how the inside's looking. I'm pretty excited. All right, cheers.
Smells really good.
Damn. Wow.
It's good. It's good. Chocolate kind of hits you at the end.
Uh-huh. I like a wafer protein
300
bar.
300 calories.
300 calories is a lot, but that's a big bar. It's a big bar.
It's better than I thought it was gonna be. Finger looking good.
It's not KFC.
True bar sets the bar. 8.
Pretty fair. I'd give it an 8.5, but I am a huge fan of wafer style bars. Very similar to a Power Crunch bar. I like this a little bit better, but the calories are better on a Power Crunch. This one though, I got really high hopes. Not too much explaining, a Snickers bar through and through, high protein, 240 calories, 20 grams of protein. Yeah, it's leaking caramel.
I don't know if I want to eat anything that's leaking.
All right, cheers.
Does it smell like a Snickers? No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like a Snickers.
It does not.
Quite chewy.
Yep. Out of a percentage of a Snickers bar, it's about 60% of a Snickers bar.
You're giving it more credit.
I haven't had Snickers in a while too, so.
It's good, but it's really chewy.
It is really chewy.
Did we mention that it was chewy?
It's chewy.
7.
7? I'd land about a 6.5. Definitely chewy, not a ton of caramel. The nougat is just replaced with like a normal standard, very standard protein bar.
Not a lot.
They're chewy.
True bar still king.
I gotta say, I'm let down by the Snickers for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted this to be way better than it was. So I'm running out of protein bars. Let me know your suggestions down below for us to try next. Wrapping up this segment, I'll put my calories and macros for the day up here. And I'll see you guys in a couple hours for lunch. All right, so lunch today consisting of very, very simple ingredients. Fresh mahi, actually, that I caught like a couple days ago on a fishing trip for work. So I have about 200 cooked grams of that I sauteed last night just in the pan, and then about 200 grams of air fried potatoes with some like honey barbecue seasoning. So definitely pretty basic, but delicious nonetheless. Also, when I factor in the calories and macros for this meal right here, sitting very, very nice. Under 1,000 calories, 850 with over 110 grams of protein. Set up for a pretty awesome rest of my day. But before I enjoy that, gotta hop on a couple more meetings, finish out the day of work.
Many unbearable hours later.
All right, so quick pit stop on the way home. I had to return something from Whole Foods, well, from Amazon to Whole Foods. So I just browsed, see what they had, and I found something I kind of wanted to try. I typically have a snack like right after I eat or sometime around then. So caught up with meetings today, like one after another. So now finally get to have a little after work snack. Check this out. Maybe not the highest protein option I've ever seen, but a nut butter bar sounds insane. And it's by Cliff, so I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty good. I wouldn't want to say it's a protein bar. It only has 7 grams of protein for 230 calories. Here's how we're looking. Slightly underwhelming, but let's try it out. That's pretty good. So I'm not completely sure how I would describe the like outer coating part, but the middle part is literally just almond butter. And it's like real, true almond butter too. So as a protein bar, probably not the best, but as like a granola bar or like a quick like little snacky bar throughout the day, honestly pretty solid. All right, so a nice little after work snack. Let's get home and do some cardio. Hey, hey girl, hey. All right, plan for right now, me and Nat are gonna go on a little walk. Do you wanna go outside? Do you wanna go on a walk? You wanna go on a walk? There's like a 1.5 mile little trail that me and her really enjoy doing, and it gets her out of the house and gets a little exercise. I get a little sun, and then I'm gonna come back and do my 15 minutes of cardio that I didn't do earlier today at the gym because I still wanna get it in. So 15 minutes, no problem at all. Sweaty, but cardio done. Nice little walk outside. Overall about an hour and like 400 calories burned. Cardio done, dusted for the day, and now on to dinner. So I was going to have the exact same thing I had for lunch because I just made enough pretty much to last me right until I leave, -1 meal, and I was gonna have it tomorrow, but instead I think I'm gonna go try something new I've never had in my entire life before, but apparently it's high protein and it's pretty good. So believe it or not, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, I have never had Panda Express before. Don't ask me why, but I've been seeing once again all over TikTok that this meal specifically, but Panda Express in general, has some pretty low calorie, high protein options that you can actually eat while cutting. And to be honest, straight out of the box, this looks pretty solid. I got half fried rice, half super greens, and then their double teriyaki chicken. The meal itself comes out to like 830 calories with like 75 grams of protein or something crazy like that. Or at least that's what the internet says and TikTok and MyFitnessPal. But I do want to dive on in because one, I'm starving, and two, it looks pretty good. I'm gonna try the chicken first. Looks like standard teriyaki chicken. Yeah, that's pretty good. Fried rice, it's decent. And super greens, which just looks like cabbage and broccoli. All around, not bad either. I'm gonna put this in a bowl and mix it all together though, because it's kind of just too separated as is. All right, now that's in the bowl, still a ton of really good volume, I think. I am gonna add the teriyaki sauce in there. I got a side of that. I think it's like 70 calories, so I'll add it into MyFitnessPal as well when we check out the calories and macros. Now this looks absolutely insane. All right, this is the real test. A little bit of everything on this bite. It's definitely pretty solid. I would say it's the Asian equivalent to Chipotle. The only thing I'm like slightly worried about is that the calories and macros just aren't quite accurate, because this tastes like chicken thighs, which have higher fat content, and I feel like it was cooked in oil. The veggies, the rice, and the chicken, it just doesn't, it's not making a lot of sense. I just don't know if I believe it, to be honest. I don't know if I believe that this meal is only 900 calories total with everything, but that's what the internet says, so that's how I'm tracking it for tonight. But cognitively, I would keep that in mind if I plan on having this very often. Probably don't, but it is pretty tasty if you're wanting some Asian food and you don't feel like making all of these things separately. Pretty easy to go grab this if you have one near you. Also, it did do a pretty good job of helping us keep our calories and macros in line if the calories are correct. 900 calories for the meal. We're at under 2,000 calories for the day so far. And with that, 198 grams of protein. So we are sitting very, very pretty to round out the night with a nice little dessert. But for right now, I'm gonna enjoy popping my Panda Express cherry, and see you guys in a little bit for dessert. Oh, all right, dinner was actually pretty solid. I did also have some of this popcorn right here. Lesser evil, but like the cheese flavor. Not as good as the Himalayan Gold, but still pretty solid. I am gonna wrap up my calories with a little dessert though. We're gonna have to deal with how bare this fridge is when I get home from vacay, but I'm gonna have one of these Oikos 000s tonight, and inside of it, some of this Kashi Goleen cereal. And this is going to round out my calories as my dessert tonight. So from a calorie macro standpoint today, pretty solid. A little over on calories, maybe a little bit, 2388, but our protein was right on point, 220 grams of protein, very solid. I gotta be honest, for those of you who made it this far in this video, I just wanna be real for a second. I woke up and did not wanna film at all. It just was not having a good morning, not having a good day, didn't get enough sleep, whatever it may be. But I pushed through, I did it, and honestly, I feel like this ended up being a pretty solid video. But something about just making myself do something that maybe today I didn't really want to do, but I know is beneficial for me and for my growth. Makes me feel satisfied when I'm done, makes me feel satisfied at the end of the day. And it goes for filming videos or hitting your calories and macros on your fitness journey. It's not always going to be fun, it's not always going to be what you want to do, but when you make yourself do things that you don't want to do, you become a better person for it. So thank you guys so much for enjoying this video with me, and thank you so much for tuning into the video. And next video is gonna get absolutely insane. We're checking off a bucket list item, so definitely get subscribed for that. And I will see you shortly in the next one. Peace.